Alright guys, it is Sunday, February 21st, 2021 at 5:59 p.m. Alright, let's take a look at these stories. We have two Boeing planes suffer rare engine failure in 2 days. Parts break off overpopulated areas. It's an incredibly rare for an aircraft to suffer an uncontained engine failure. However, today has been a day of incredible coincidence as not one but two major uncontained failures occurred overpopulated areas. We have here a Boeing 777 engine failure, plane engine burning live on Twitter video. Departing from Denver International Airport almost an hour late at 13:04 this afternoon, United Flight UA328 was due to fly to Honolulu. The flight was expected to last 7 hours and 30 minutes. However, the flight ended up lasting just 30 minutes after the aircraft's number 2 engine suffered an uncontained engine failure around 5 minutes into the flight at 13,400 feet. So here we have a image of the map where the plane went around and re-landed at the airport, so it was only 30 minutes in on the air. It says, talking to the Denver departure controllers relocated by Live.net, the pilot of United 328 said, Heavy, we've experienced an engine failure, we need to turn. Mayday, Mayday, United 328 Heavy, Mayday, Mayday, Denver departure, United 328 Heavy, Mayday. Aircraft just experienced an engine failure, we need to turn immediately. So according to the airline, the Boeing 777 had 231 passengers on board, accompanied by 10 members of the crew. According to the data, the aircraft has been busy throughout the past year, completing 2,184.5 hours over the 530 flights in the past 12 months. And then we have here images of the engine on fire, and there's little video links here you guys can check out later if you feel like checking out on the article. But two planes suffering engine failure, that's pretty spooky. Alright, next. There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. 3 volcanoes simultaneously erupt in Guatemala. Whole communities live in the shadows of 3 volcanoes currently erupting in Guatemala, with more than 180,000 people around the volcano, the Fuego, and when they explode, there is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. And you see here the image of an amazing eruption of Fuego volcano in Guatemala, a huge rumble and a belch. Oh my goodness, this advertisement. Let me go back into the article. It says, a huge rumble and a belch of steam and rocks erupt from the crater of the volcano that towers above us. It is truly terrifying, feeling such power so near. I looked about me, wondering where I could hide if the volcano's eruption suddenly intensified, and then I realized, and it's obvious, there is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Here is the little volcano chain in Guatemala, showing the volcano de Fuego right here in the middle, next to Acatanago and next to Agua volcano. So there's a whole chain of multiple volcanoes lined up there in Guatemala, and it's so dangerous that the 3 of them are active right now. Alright, next. Texas Agriculture Commissioner issues red alert warning on food supply chain. The Texas Agriculture Commissioner has issued a red alert over the food processing chain as the power grid is down and our food supply is grinding to a halt. Alright, so as farmers and ranchers across the state are seeing devastating effects from the cold weather of livestock, feed, and agriculture products. Livestock producers are now unable to provide water to their animals, and farmers cannot deliver the grain elevators to grain elevators that are shut down. We will look at these insane images and you will understand. Sid Miller, a Texas Agriculture Commissioner, is issuing a red alert regarding agriculture and food supply chain here in the state of Texas. I'm getting calls from farmers and ranchers across the state reporting that the interruptions in electricity and natural gas are having a devastating effect on their operations. It's just one example. Dairy operations are dumping $8 million worth of milk down the drains every day because of because the plants that process the milk don't have power. Grocery stores are already unable to get shipments of dairy products. Store shelves are already empty. We're looking at food supply chain problems like we've never seen them before, even with COVID-19. And then there's a video link here for Ice Age Farmer. Check out his channel on YouTube. He shares a lot of information about the agriculture and the lack of production of food in the country. So check out his channel, Ice Age Farmer, on YouTube. All right, so please pray for the people of Texas because not only have they been dealing with power outages, with the freezing cold, with the price hikes of the power, now they're dealing also with the lack of food and food supply in their state. All right, next, water leaks after new earthquake damage at Fukushima nuclear plant. Cooling water levels have fallen in two reactors at the wrecked Fukushima nuclear plant since a powerful magnitude 7.1 earthquake hit the area last weekend, indicating a possible additional damage. Says new damage could further complicate the plant's already difficult decommissioning process, which is expected to take decades. The Tokyo Electric Power Company spokesman Keisuke Matsuo said the drop in water levels in the Unit 1 and 3 reactors indicates that the existing damage to the primary containment chambers has worsened by Saturday's magnitude 7.3 quake, allowing more water to leak. It's not just regular water, it's radiated water, meaning that they have radiation in the water. It says the cooling water levels fell as much as 70 centimeters or 27 inches in the primary containment chamber of the Unit 1 reactor and about 30 centimeters or 11 inches in Unit 3. TEPCO wasn't able to determine any decline in Unit 2 because indicators have been taken out to prepare for the removal of melted debris. The leaked water is believed to have remained inside the reactor buildings, and there is no sign of an outside impact. He said TEPCO will monitor the water and the temperatures at the bottom of the containment vessels. Since the 2011 disaster, cooling water has been escaping constantly from the damaged primary containment vessels into the basements of the reactor buildings. To make up for the loss, additional cooling water has been pumped into the reactors to cool the melted fuel remaining inside them. The recent decline of the water levels indicates that more water than before is leaking out, TEPCO said. So even more radiation is leaking from the Fukushima nuclear power plant. Please pray for the people there and all the fish and all the the livelihood of the people that live in that area having to deal with the radiation. All right, next. Perseverance spots first aliens on Mars, some mysterious blue dogs. Just 2 days after the safe landing on NASA's Perseverance on Mars, the rover is sending its first mysterious pictures, some weird blue dogs. And you see here a picture of a strange blue dog in Russia, picture via VK. That is such an adorable dog, I'm sorry. My favorite color is blue, and I find that it's adorable. Alright. Next, it says the week's first picture of stray dogs with very unnatural looking blue fur on them. It says, I'm aware the blue ground bug consoles, we're investigating it and we figured out to fix the patch. Fortunately, it only seems to happen in a specific area and it's only a visual bug. This message brought to you by Georgia Blue. So meanwhile in Russia we have blue dogs bug, or quote unquote blue dogs bug. It says the dogs were spotted near an abandoned chemical plant in the city of Dersinsky, which is about 230 miles east of Moscow. It says people were very concerned about the potential exposure to dangerous chemicals the dogs may have suffered. The former bankruptcy manager of the plant said the facility used to produce plexiglass and hydrocyanuric acid. Says although the plant closed 6 years ago, some buildings still house chemicals like copper sulfate, which the dogs may have been rolling around, thus bluing themselves. Russian animal rights activists got involved and managed to get 7 of the dogs to a veterinarian who found that the dogs had no health complications but blue fur. So it's pretty much just the blue fur that that is odd about them. 2 of the 7 dogs have been found in new homes. So that's pretty awesome that they're finding new homes for those cute pups. Alright, next. Snow turns blood red and green in Antarctica. It says red and green snow spotted in Antarctica near the Ukrainian base. It says the snow has turned blood red and green at the Ukrainian Antarctic base, Academic Vindatsky or Glandius Island, near the Antarctic Peninsula. And you see images here that you guys can check out and look at the from the article and check out the pictures of the red and blue snow. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hit like and subscribe for more news. God bless you guys and see you next time. Please pray for the people in Guatemala dealing with 3 volcanoes. Also, please pray for the people that are living near the Mount Etna in Italy. Please pray for the people in Texas who are dealing with not only power outages and cold and lack of food and lack of water and the power bill just increasing. Please pray for them. They really need the prayers. And if you can, donate to any donation sites that help out the people of Texas. Alright, guys, see you next time. God bless you guys.